Neuralink?
Would you do it?
Yes, 100%.
What? There's not just the US that is in this race, there's also China.
It knowingly supported efforts towards chemical weapon development. Like, this is insane to me.
And they're making $40 million per month.
How does the mice have cancer?
Oh.
That's the guy, all for me, all for you.
We don't have time for this.
Shout out to Donald Trump for that. And it raised $1.75 billion before launch. And then it launched, and 6 months later, the app shut down.
This week, the US government declined to back the 2026 International AI Safety Report for the first time.
If you're in school, I just leave.
The future of being a filmmaker is probably going to be
Prompting.
knowing how to prompt.
Crazy.
What?
Hey guys, welcome back to episode number 4, Quattro, and this is Sanjay and
Elisa.
And we are going to talk about a lot of interesting stuff today. So Elisa is going to point it out what we're talking about, and then we'll just jump into it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of rising AI security concerns. There's a bunch of AI entertainment apps and studios that are emerging as well, which is pretty cool. Across the world, cancer is being cured all of a sudden. Really strange. Like over the past week, we've seen so many bits of news about that. And then we're going to deep dive into Mr. Beast's acquisition of Step. Yeah.
You know what's funny? Actually, we never planned this show to be like so AI focused, but lately, like we just like been like studying and researching, and everything is just around AI.
Everything,
like it's kind of crazy, and people are like, "Oh, like it's such an AI focus or whatever." But I just feel like that's what's happening. Like,
Someone said that?
No, I said it myself.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time,
said that.
it's probably like the most significant, tech happening in our lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of crazy because when I was born, the mobile phone wasn't a thing.
Okay.
So it's like we saw like the rise of the internet, the mobile phone, social media. Like when I was like 4 or 6, we had like the big box PCs. You know?
Of course, I know those.
Can you imagine that we've gone from that to AI in like?
Yeah.
I'm 26 in like 20 years.
Yeah. Crazy.
What?
Now everything is on your phone. I mean, your phone is
Insane.
basically a PC these days.
It's
like,
a cyborg.
sometimes like your phone can do more than your laptop. I feel like, like they really put a lot of effort in like building the phones. So yeah, I mean, it's just crazy going for one of those big PCs like this, like in the back to something like this. Like monitors too, like these
so
big
nice
ass
now.
monitors, and now we have like these paper thin monitors and paper thin TVs. Like this is a TV here, it's kind of crazy.
What the?
Sorry.
Wait, one thing actually before diving into the AI. So I think it was like an interview with, what's his name? Oh my gosh. Gary
V.
Okay, so Gary V, yes. So he was like in an interview and he was talking about the future of social media and just tech in general. And he was saying how enhanced glasses or like tech glasses, smart glasses, how that is basically like the future of the phone, and how the more they get developed, the more threat the phone is facing in terms of just like being replaced. I just thought I'd add that. It's really interesting.
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
I had the Ray-Bans. I told you about this
you
like
tried
so
them,
many
right?
times, right?
Yeah.
I have like the smart Ray-Bans, and I lost the charger. Otherwise, I would be using them every day. You can take calls, you can listen to music, you can record, and no one else like around you can hear anything that you're doing. You don't need like any headphones, nothing. So imagine that with like an AI assistant that you can talk to, and you can just like scroll social media whilst you're walking. Like,
I don't know if you saw those these like I don't know if it's Ray-Ban or if another brand. I'm pretty sure it's Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Like they partnered up.
Yeah, Meta glasses.
And they have like screen on the glasses.
The new ones. That's
the new ones. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean the next step is just taking that off and just putting it on your eye like a lens, right? And then the next step is taking the lens off and just putting in your brain like a Neuralink.
You
and
can
just
already do that.
You can do like
Neuralink.
Neuralink. You can do it, but it's not. I don't think like you can make calls or something like that through it.
Yeah, probably not.
You know?
I mean, that would be yeah.
You'll still need like hardware, I believe, to like talk to, right? Like I mean, I don't know. They're not gonna put a microphone and like a speaker in your brain. I guess I don't know. We'll see.
Would you do it?
Yes, 100%.
What?
Neuralink?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
You know what? I think it's there is this one billionaire. I'm not sure, like a really big tech guy on online, and he said that he does not want to have a baby. He doesn't want to have kids until Neuralink is like fully developed and out and running. Why?
Oh God.
Because let's say I put a Neuralink in your brain right now, it will it has to teach you how to run it, basically. Like, it has to teach you a new skill. Versus,
I'm scared of where this is going.
Yeah, versus if you're able to put the Neuralink in a newborn baby, now they're used to growing with the Neuralink rather than Neuralink trying to teach them something new. So that's his mentality.
Guy never has babies. What the hell is wrong with
I know. It's like, it's definitely not ethical, right? Like, I think we already talked about it, and you were like, oh, but the babies cannot give consent and stuff like that. But I do think that that's where like the humanity is headed in general. But
okay, yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Anyways, topic number 1.
Yeah. So I think it was on Monday we saw the head of Anthropic's safety research arm quit. He was the one that was leading basically everything to do with safeguarding Anthropic's AI models. So we've got Claude Sonnet, Claude Opus. Claude's been going viral a lot, so I'm sure a lot of people are familiar. And yeah, he basically said, like, in his letter, and he posted it publicly, the letter mentions like the world is in peril, and he's just seeing like so many kind of things that are in track and going wrong, and he doesn't know how to like stop them. Mm-hmm. So it kind of seemed like he just wanted to check out because he felt powerless. I don't know. There's a lot that can be inferred from the letter. Like, I think it's vague and ambiguous on purpose, where when you read it, you're like, okay, this could mean this could mean that.
Yeah.
But he definitely mentions or infers the fact that Claude's, like, they're jeopardizing values for action. So in the race towards AGI, Anthropic has like cut corners.
Yeah.
But I mean, we know that. Like,
yeah, we talked about
right?
it last time, like with the OpenAI and Sam Altman and everything.
Yeah, but I mean, I also mentioned the AI expert I had met, right, in real life. Mm-hmm. And he told me that Anthropic and Perplexity were the most ethical teams that he knew. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy to see like the most ethical team, being like really worried.
Well,
like that.
They have to, right? Like, I mean, it's not just because they want to be the first. It's also because a lot of investors' money is involved. Like, the investors are going to be like, wait, OpenAI is doing that. I can do it this with ChatGPT. Mm-hmm. Why can I not do that stuff with you? Like, why are you behind? Like, and it's a race in the end of the day. I don't think it's really about like, oh, they want to be the first to do AGI or they want to get ahead of ChatGPT or OpenAI. I don't even think that they can get ahead of OpenAI just because the number of users ChatGPT has versus Anthropic. It's like a huge difference.
I don't think it's about user count.
Yeah. But again, mass adoption, like, it's like the first one, like nobody goes like in normie world. Like if you're like, oh, what are you using? ChatGPT. Mm-hmm. It's like Polymarket versus Call Sheet.
Or they mention like just any AI, they call it ChatGPT.
They call it ChatGPT, right? Yeah. And it's like OpenAI has technically already won that race, like, to be the name which is known all around the world and in their homes. But I don't think they're even like competing with that. I think there has to be a lot of pressures from the investors and from like early team members, or not team members, but like early investors again. And now they're like forced to cut corners. They have to catch up because we talk about it, like you cannot. Like AI is growing so fast that the more you try to like control it with like ethics and barriers, it's just gonna like slow you down. But where we are all going is the same destination. So what's the point of slowing down for an inevitable final destination? So might as well just do it because you have to. Because we're going there anyway. So whatever.
Yeah, it's also like an international kind of defense issue, like national security issue where. There's not just the US that is in this race. There's also China. I'm not saying the US is better or less dangerous than China, because not really. But they're racing against each other as well. Because it's like if China achieves it, we don't know, right? What could happen? So there's so much in play. And I think to some extent, I don't want to, confirm this because I don't know, but I'm sure like the government has some sort of involvement in like, telling them like speed it up and funding it and, influencing them basically. Actually, so this is pretty relevant. So this week, the US government declined to back the 2026 International AI Safety Report for the first time.
Wow.
So to me, that's a signal of them being like,
take the barriers.
We don't have time for this. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. start speeding up, get
Yeah.
to where we want to get to. I think Don must have watched my clip from last episode. But I want to add on that, like this, I didn't tell you before, but 14 hours ago, Anthropic released this report. It's a risk report for Opus 4.6. And this is a quote. A guy quoted this report, and it said, it helped create chemical weapons of destructions. Quote, it knowingly supported efforts towards chemical weapon development and other heinous crimes. So this is something they literally mentioned from their official account on a risk report. It conducted unauthorized tasks without getting caught. Researchers concluded Opus 4.6 was significantly better at sneaky sabotage than other previous models. So the newer model is already it's crazy. Just hear about it. It knowingly supported efforts towards chemical weapon development. Like, this is insane to me. And they uploaded this information on their risk report themselves. And lastly, Opus 4.6 was aware it was being tested and acted good during these times. So they was kind of hiding it. He was not telling the truth. And a hidden thinking model was found to be conducting private reasoning that Anthropic researchers couldn't access or see. Only the model knew, which is insane already. Like, they're already hiding stuff from people working or people building them, like Anthropic teams. So they're like hiding this information from them and being sneaky about it.
So these were like some of my points. So I actually saw that same tweet.
No, I thought I was ahead.
And
anyways.
I thought I quoted it. I quoted it and then I deleted my tweet because I hadn't read the full thing. But basically, apparently, so it's not a user that vibe coded it. It's Anthropic themselves. They wanted to test how far it's going to go on certain dangerous things, and basically there would be no way for a user to be able to vibe code that because apparently they have safeguards
Firewalls
for that specifically. Safeguards. So you just can't go there. So you can't do stuff like that.
So basically they tried to do it and it worked, but then now they put safeguards around it. So it won't
I'm not
work.
exactly sure, but I think they're doing all these things and publishing it as well, respect for that, to kind of show these are the risks. We are managing the risk. We are aware of the risks,
Yeah.
But yeah, what you're mentioning was also kind of touched upon by Yoshua Bengio, and he is the literal godfather of AI. And he was saying, we're seeing AIs whose behaviors are different when they're tested from when they're being used, and confirmed it's not a coincidence. So exactly what you're saying, we're seeing independent thought, which is worrying because that just means it's out of our control.
A little story on that. A friend of mine told me this story, and when ChatGPT came out for the first time, you could basically try to ask it anything. Be like, oh, hey, how do I make cocaine, for example? And it would not tell you, right? It would be like, oh, I'm not allowed to tell you. This is this and that. But then you can always convince it to tell you, it's for research, blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
And this, one of my friends, he told me the exact example. It's legendary. What he told me was that I guess one of his friends was asking for a Microsoft key. When you download Microsoft, you don't have the key, you have to activate it by using the key. And it asks ChatGPT for a Microsoft key so they can unlock the computer, make it a full version. And it's obviously it cannot because you have to buy it from Microsoft for $100 or something.
Yeah.
But it made up a story. The guy made up a story saying that, oh, it's my grandma's funeral or something. My grandma used to sing these Microsoft keys to me before bed and this and that. And it told this whole elaborate story, and ChatGPT created a new key for him, and then he put the key and he was able to have a full version of Windows.
Whoa.
So what you're saying, right? Oh yeah, it's risky, we put the safeguards and stuff. How long are they going to last? And how long till Anthropic AI itself be like, oh wait, they're testing us. Let's just pretend that the safeguards are in place or whatever, right? I mean, I'm not an AI techie expert, right? I'm just a philosopher here. So, eventually the AI is going to learn how to get around that.
Already.
Yeah. And then, I guess that's what the guy is also
that's what he's saying.
Quoting.
Exactly.
It's not a coincidence. And
I don't think you need to be a tech expert to understand the logics of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because if it's intelligence, I guess it thinks similarly to us, so we can understand it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. But yeah, there's been in what I'm reading, which is basically related to the AI safety report, there's a lot of touch points on exactly what you're saying of they know that they're being tested. So yeah, Anthropic's own safety report confirms that. And yeah.
Crazy.
I
mean, what's next? and the
What,
topics.
topic-wise?
Yeah. I mean, or life-wise, but yeah, I don't want to get into all that right now.
Okay, so I saw this tweet which was about an app called Dramabox, and they're making $40 million per month in revenue, and it's basically an app that's like TikTok style, so short form, and it shows you AI generated like series. I think it's just series. I don't think it's films. And I haven't used it, so I can't really tell you exactly how it is. But apparently, it has really high reviews, and like people are consuming this content.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't know how you feel about AI content for now. I mean, it's getting a lot better. I think with Seed Dance or whatever that the model is.
ByteDance?
No, Seedance or something. SEEDANC. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know the spelling, but this is what everybody's hosting. And I think there was a clip of Luffy from One Piece trying to like vibe code and then throwing the laptop. You know, it looks so real.
The anime versions of like the AI generated animes look really good.
Yeah, like it literally looks like it's an episode from AI. And for a second, I was like, oh, sorry, from One Piece. For a second, I was like, wait, did they really use a MacBook or like a laptop in the show? And then I saw Seedance like in the caption, and then I was like, wait, what the heck? I just got fooled. So it's like the video format is just insane right now.
Yeah,
for AI content.
I think it looks cool, like with ads or promotional content. Like for example, Whoops. Are they called trailers? Yeah, trailers, teasers. They're all AI generated now, and they look crazy. Like they're really interesting to watch. But I don't know if I could watch like a series or a movie yet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I need to see the app. I need to see the app. Like, how much effort are they really putting in these videos? Like, because most of the content, the AI video content I see, are usually just generated by vibe coders, right? Like vibe prompters. Like people are only like vibing and it's not like actual company, like you know, like putting time in and charging you $10 a month for the subscription, and then like you're able to watch it. So I mean, I expect a much better quality from like Dramabox, for example.
It's crazy because we were literally talking about, I think it was last episode, how AI prompting is going to be such a big thing, and now I mean the future of being a filmmaker is probably going to be knowing how to prompt.
Crazy.
Like, what?
Yeah, forget about Christopher Nolan and all that, man. You can just prompt that shit now. It's insane.
We're definitely going to see actors rent out their image to you know, AI studios, and then AI studios can generate virtually any movie or scenario with those actors in them. Like I can so see that happening.
Yeah,
like,
I can.
Oh yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio, you can rent my image for $14 million a year, and he can do that with like 50 different companies. Yeah. Think about it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I think for people like Leonardo, it's definitely going to be like very exclusive and much bigger deals. You know, like Khaby Lame, right? Like he did like almost $1 billion deal.
It's exclusive. Yeah,
it's exclusive.
Yep.
Plus, I wouldn't be surprised if like tomorrow, like in like, I don't know, like in 3 months, 4 months, we start seeing these like short form content from Khaby Lame, which is like fully AI generated and done and hosted and released by the partner company and not Khaby. Now he's basically releasing content and you don't even have to do anything about it.
So like, apparently in Khaby's specific instance, it's live shopping. I don't even know what to call it. Live selling.
Yeah.
So I think they're just going to use like someone, and then on top of that image they put him.
Oh my god, that's insane. That's even worse.
So Khaby Lame's like selling stuff. You know how like
you
see
know
like
those,
the Chinese things where like they take clothes and like whatever. Yeah, it's like that.
That's even worse. Because now you're directly selling it. Like, so if it was like
exploiting the image.
Yeah, because if it was like, this piece of movie Khaby Lame released, but it's not Khaby Lame himself, it's all AI generated, and you're just going there watching the movie for an entertainment or whatever. You know it's AI, you're watching it for entertainment, you're still giving the company money, right?
I don't know. I feel like it would be advertised like thingy is, you know?
I guess maybe one day we'll go there, but I think like laws, like, you know, all these like
people
FTC
will know
laws,
it's AI, but they will still present it like Leonardo DiCaprio is starring in blah, blah, blah.
It will become norm. It'll become a norm thing, right?
Yeah.
But like selling something and using somebody's image, like I think that is just kind of crazy because we're like, oh look, Khaby
no one
Lame
knows that it's him.
Yeah, it's actually insane.
They're planning on making $4 billion every year. Like they've already thought this through. They're like, everybody's gonna buy this.
No, I feel like he can get screwed over by like rules and regulations so fast. Like they can just be like, oh, you have to make sure it says that this is not really Khaby Lame, you know.
But you know what's crazy is the deal, 900 million. It's in stock, and apparently the stock is like, you know, like in crypto, like low liquidity.
Yeah, of course,
it's like the stock equivalent of that, which I don't know the term for it. So he probably can't even sell like
Interesting.
So it's like he got a kind of shit deal. I don't know who did that deal for him.
Yeah. I mean, technically, he is obviously one of the most followed. I think, if not the most followed on TikTok.
I think he is the most followed. Yeah.
But like his image as a whole is not that great. Like
because
if you look
he's
at the
like
TikToks.
sold himself out, right?
Yeah. So he's this is a big thing. This is a big thing. Sure, good for him.
Good for him.
But depends how long you want to go in as a creator in life, right? Maybe he's already retired. Maybe he doesn't give a F anymore. And maybe this is like his last exit or something, because it does seem like it. Like, because I don't know, if you go to his comment sections, either they're bots or either people who just do not mess with him anymore, like who do not enjoy his content anymore. So this is always going to happen. Like once you sell out, even like Mr. Beast, for example, like even he struggles with a lot of like negativity, right? But at least he is not sold out and he's actually putting in the effort.
There's always going to be people that like compare.
Yeah. But in Khaby's case, I feel like there is not a lot of quality content, like not actual content to stand behind. It's kind of like whatever, right? So it's like very irreplaceable.
Yeah.
In Mr. B's side, he's obviously killing it. Like nobody can match his content style. So content output and quality. So
yeah, it goes back to our like discussion about TikTok versus.
Yeah, before we jump into Mr. B stuff. Drama Box, right? Short form content, AI generated. I do want to shed light on Quibi, Quibi. This was basically like a short form content app where you could see series on portrait. So like you're watching TikTok, but it's like full on series episodes.
Was it any series or was it?
No. It was series made for Quibi. So it was like episodes shot for your phone, like in a portrait mode, so not landscape. So it was like okay, you watch an episode, you move forward, you watch another episode. It was like 15 minutes episodes or 12 minutes episodes, I believe. And it was like fully like, a lot of money was spent making these episodes, and they even hired like very high quality creators or like celebrities. I don't know the names, but I think I showed you a picture. I'll probably put a picture here or something.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth was one of them, and then there were like other Chance the Rapper was there apparently, and then there's like this girl from
Game of Thrones, the
Game of Thrones, one. Sansa.
Yeah, Sansa.
And then there's another girl from. She's been in many movies.
Isn't it Stephen Curry's wife?
Stephen Curry or Stephen
Curry?
No. She wasn't on there. Aisha Curry?
Yeah.
Nah.
Is that not Stephen Curry? Yeah, she was.
No. She's not there.
I saw her.
No, that's Chris Teigen. That's the guy. All for me. Oh, for you. That's not Stephen Curry. This
is how tapped in I am. Celebrity culture.
His name? I don't know. Now it's gonna bother me.
I don't know.
Anyways,
how much did they raise? You told me earlier.
Yeah, they raised $1.75 billion. So this app, it came out in like 2019, 2020, and it raised $1.75 billion before launch. And then it launched, and 6 months later, the app shut down. So everything just, down the drain. But it's just, I wanted to mention the app because I think the app was ahead of its time, just like PSP and all that stuff was ahead of its time. And yeah, kind of sad that they had the right idea, but the wrong timing.
Where did that money go?
I mean, investors. I don't know the
Probably
details,
spent on
but
ads.
maybe they spent. Yeah, maybe they spent ads, hiring all these creators, like actually recording all these shows. Not cheap stuff.
Yeah.
And 1.7 billion. Like if you really think about it, like like celebs and new apps, they can really milk you. Like if like new app exclusive episode, pay me 100 million or some shit like that. So especially Sansa, there's no way Sansa was going out there for cheap.
They have a field day, dude.
Yeah, they definitely have field days, like, especially with the new platform.
It's like creators when we like text each other like, yo, like this is probably like a good one, like get a good deal, because we know they raise.
Yeah, just like Kick, right? Like when Kick popped up and like all these like streamers like 100 million deals,
I asked for 50 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and I'm sure they spent a lot of money on that way, but I'm sure they paid themselves a lot of money too. But yeah, sad to see, but
a lot of money.
But yeah, that's where we're headed, man. Short form content now is AI generated, so yeah, get on to prompting.
Yeah, crazy.
Talking about Mr. Beast, or we want to hit up the other topic first?
Let me just check. No. Okay, so the US apparently pulled out of World Health Organization. I don't know when. I think it was this year. And last week, there was so many pieces of news that came out with like, XYZ country has found, potential cure for cancer of da-da-da. There was like 10 different pieces of news around like cancer cures. So the first one, let me just actually say his name properly because deserves that. Okay, Mariano Barbacid. That's such like a scientist name, Barbacid. I swear that's
Barbacid?
crazy. Yeah, Barbacid.
That's a crazy
So
name.
he and his team managed to eliminate 90% of pancreatic cancer in mice.
Oh, wow.
And now he's asking for 30 million to carry out clinical trials, so on humans.
It's not even that much, to be honest, to ask for 30 million for a cancer research.
No.
Like, it's actually
Yeah.
not that much.
And recently, more than 75,000 people, I was going to say humans,
Wow, look at you.
wow, signed a petition for him to get a Nobel Peace Prize. So, yeah, it's gone really viral. This is crazy. Like, yeah, God bless that guy, you know?
Yeah.
And also, when you see all these numbers being thrown around with like AI companies, you're thinking like 30 million, like give the man the money,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So this is just one piece of news. I'll mention like a couple more. Apparently, Korean scientists reversed colon cancer in like some experiments. Some research from Tel Aviv University has hit a major milestone in the fight against glioblastoma, the deadliest and most aggressive form of brain cancer. So yeah, just a whole load of news related to like curing cancer or finding evidence of being able to reverse cancer, blah blah, which is really
there
cool.
are two things I want to say on top. First is the funny one, I'll say, which is also like it just came up to my mind. Like, what is this? How does that happen, right? So when they test this like pancreas cancer on mice, right? Do they like give the mice the cancer first, or like how do they test it? Like how does the mice have cancer?
No.
You know, like it's just kind of it's like wait.
Yeah, they probably have to make it sick.
Yeah, so like you know, like you said,
sad.
bless this guy, and I'm like, man, I don't know, man. Like, sure, it's like for the greater good and stuff, but like, just fly, like, yo, you're like running around as if it's like a hornet or something.
No, I was like,
fly.
it went in my face.
Yeah. but yeah, you know, like, do they give mice the cancer, or like what the poor mice just like grab
I feel
from the
like an
street and be
omen,
like
I don't
take your
know.
cancer and let me try to fix it on you now. You know, it's brutal. Unless it doesn't matter. That was like kind of like the funny part. But the second,
It's not even funny.
it's not funny. It's sad actually. But
Animal testing, fuck it, like animal cruelty. Oh my god, it's horrible.
yeah, for the greater good though, right? Like, I mean, most of the things that people are doing for the greater good. So.
Sure.
Anyways, the second question. Wait, I forgot. Wait, what were we talking
We're
about?
recording in the evening, and
Yeah, it's kind of
the
like messing up with the
vibes are
vibe,
like-
man. I'm not trying to go to bed here.
So it was a funny thing and an interesting thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, so
US
the WHO, right? Like the US left it, and then all this information came out. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but again, I am a philosopher. I like to call myself a philosopher. So it's it gotta be. This is not in philosophy, anyways. But anyways, this gotta be somehow related, right? Like, I mean, US gotta be like putting some like guardrails on all this kind of
For what,
research.
Oh, making money via pharmaceutical.
Of course, right?
Just like the Khaby vaccine.
Yeah, right. Like, they were like, "Oh, don't release this information yet. We can still milk the public for a little bit longer." You know, whatever the reasons. But again, this is just a shot in the dark. But it's interestingly coincidental that it happens as soon as US leaves.
Yeah. Also, Trump's been advocating for like getting rid of obesity. Was it that?
Oh yeah, I don't know if like. Yeah, I mean, he made Ozempic cheaper, so.
So crazy.
Like
There's that, and also, I don't know what it's called, but it's like basically like a plan on how to eat properly, or like what to eat.
Okay. Which is a good thing, I think.
Yeah, but I don't know. Did you ever have that in school where like they tell you like, okay, this is how you eat a balanced meal. There's this, that.
Not really.
Okay, well, I got that
Okay.
in Europe, and we're all pretty healthy. And I don't think they had that in the US. So now they're gonna have that, where it's
That's
like
a great
food
thing.
education, I guess.
That's perfect. Like,
Yeah.
shout out to Donald Trump for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I don't
pretty
know
cool.
what. There's definitely an agenda though, but
I don't want to say pro whatever, but like, this all is good. Like, you know, if Ozempic is cheaper, like, you know, people are getting like all this
I
stuff.
wouldn't say Ozempic is no.
It's cheaper.
It
like,
literally makes your bones melt.
well, I don't know what happens behind the scenes, but I know many people are trying to take it. Many people are paying so many thousands of
Yeah,
dollars
they
to get
should
it.
just go to the gym. Like, what the hell? Stop being
That's true. Go to the gym,
stop
man,
being
just
a
like me.
lazy ass. Injecting yourself.
But
I don't
yeah,
like that. Have you seen like everyone's now injecting peptides into themselves?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I have heard of it, and
Bro,
apparently it's
I'm
not FDA.
scrolling on Instagram Reels and I just see like a girl just like I'm like, why do I have to see this? Like,
Yeah.
why are you injecting random stuff? And like there haven't been enough studies around it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have no idea what the side effects are, and everyone's just like injecting themselves.
Yeah.
How is it?
They're talking to ChatGPT too much. I believe like people are talking to their AI too much about their health stuff, and they're probably just getting some sort of information and they're just going with it.
But
and
social media is crazy as well because it's like, oh, clavicular, right?
Yeah.
He talked about injecting. Since he's gone viral, everybody started doing it, and then they like post before and after. There's absolutely no proof that
it was the reason.
It was that,
yeah.
And then people were like, okay, I'm gonna start, buying this and injecting it. Like what?
Yeah.
It's scary.
People always want an easy way out, right? Like people always want a shortcut, and that's why we talk about that often. And this is just one of them. And if you put a good-looking guy and like start selling this, a good-looking girl selling this product, and people are gonna buy it. People,
for sure.
They're hitting the points which people. Because insecurity is huge. This is one of the worst times for humanity where people are so insecure just because they're always on their phone and they're comparing themselves with like thousands of other celebrities online.
Yeah,
and if those celebrities are literally selling you a course to look better, people are gonna pay, and then this is just the truth of the world.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's this one peptide called Glow. If it was a pill, maybe I'd try it. But
what?
But injecting?
No,
come on.
That's crazy.
Come on.
That's crazy. I mean, still, what if it just never leaves
your body? Would you ever inject yourself with something?
I mean, if there's like enough information, I would actually not inject myself. I'll probably go somewhere weekly.
These people are like straight up just filming themselves at home. Oh, time to do that.
Yeah, like I'm not scared of like needles. Like I'm not that scared of needles. Like today I had like a blood test, but just doing it myself is kind of crazy. Like, I was never a druggie, but it just like,
yeah. Oh my God.
Hits me somehow.
Makes me feel very jittery. Okay, so big topic.
Mr. Beast.
Yes. Beast Industries acquired Step. I don't actually know for how much. I don't think that the amount's been disclosed. But Step is a fintech app that has 7 million users. I'm going to assume that this is monthly. It could be lifetime. Okay, I'm going to assume lifetime because it didn't say monthly. So yeah, it's a fintech app that has a lot of users, and Beast Industries already has, what's the company name of their like food thing? Foodies?
Foodies? Oh, Lunchables.
No.
What do you mean foodies?
It's like the company name. Like.
Oh, Beast Industries?
Yeah, so they own like a snack thing. What is it? I think it's Foodies.
Beast Foodies? No. Let me look for it.
It's like a company that's like, it's not called Mr. Beast. It's like these snacks that he pushes.
Yeah, Lunchables.
Lunchables?
Like, Are
you sure?
I think Lunchables is like the real, not the real, sorry, Mr. Beast. Lunchables is like the competitor version, like the one which was very popular and stuff. And then they made their own version, like Mr. Beast Lunchables per se.
Yep.
And it's just like a bit more healthier or something.
Exactly. So he has a bunch of companies. He has that. He has the philanthropic / charity endeavors, which I think is probably an entity as well. Mm-hmm. And now he has Step. And he's looking to basically help financial literacy among the youth, because that's one thing that we're not taught in school, which is actually insane. We're not taught how to manage finances, how to budget, how to save, how to invest. Anything to do with finances really, and the economy, we're just not really taught unless you take like a economics. Even then, personal finance, I don't think you're really taught. Like I had to learn everything myself because my parents don't know anything about that either. So I had to learn everything myself. So I think this is a really, really, valuable thing to be pursuing, and I'm really excited to just see how it's gonna play out because it's Mr. Beast. Like it's kind of random, but
it's actually crazy. Like financial literacy. I got my first card, like debit card and credit card at the same time, and I got it when I was like 18. So all my life, I didn't even know. Like, sure, they said, "Oh, you have a credit card, you pay your debt, and that's it."
Oh,
right?
I never had a credit card.
But like, I never really understood the real kind of like disadvantage of not paying your credit card. Sure, let's say your score will go bad or whatever, but then what will happen? How will this really affect me in long term? And
if you have a bad score?
Yeah, like it can affect you from getting a car. Your car insurance is going to be higher. Your car payment is going to be higher. You might not even get a car. Your apartment is going to be more expensive, and now you're going to get into this mortgage.
If you try to borrow, right?
Yeah, I mean, most of the people are buying their apartments and houses on mortgages.
borrowing.
But if their credit score is bad, then now they're stuck with a bad percentage, like a interest rate. And you're not stuck with that interest rate for 1 year, 2 year. You're most likely stuck with that interest rate for
Like a
30
decade,
years.
yeah.
You know, so it's like it can really mess you up. Like if you're going
I
to
think
that
it's kind of
habits.
done on purpose. Like again, going to be conspiracy
Of course.
over here. Like
Of course, this is how they make money, right? This is how banks make
Exactly.
money and stuff. So which is whatever. But
There's
but yeah.
incentive.
I was learning about freaking sine, cos, theta, whatever the frick geometry in school instead of learning about stuff which was actually
What a
matter.
throwback.
Like literally everything.
Pythagoras.
If you're in school, I just leave. Like literally everything you are going to study in the
Come
next
on,
5
come on.
years is going to be one prompt away on AI. Like that is the truth. The only thing you should be in school for studying is socializing, you know, human behavior, like how humans work, how technology is rising, and how the world is changing so fast. If you're in school trying to learn mathematics, 2 + 2 is 4, brother.
Okay, wait. I think there's a big difference between school and university. I think education is extremely important, and you can tell right away the difference between someone that was educated and someone that was not. So I think school is massively important, and the better you do in school, the better, like genuinely. Although I know a lot of like business owners and stuff like dropped out, don't care. Like I think education is super important. University, yeah, I completely agree. Like if you're not going to be a lawyer or doctor, why are you even bothering?
I still don't see the point. Like I still don't see studying about geometry in grade 10th when you know you're not going to be a
Just expanding
mathematician.
your mind, it doesn't matter.
No,
like,
but you're expanding your mind with garbage. Like you're expanding your mind, which does not matter and is not
you
going to
never
help
know.
you in
You
any
might
way.
be on a deserted island one
I
day.
will never.
You might have to
need
do the Pythagoras
use
triangle.
Pythagoras theorem. That's for sure. And I can write a check right now to you in
Yeah,
advance
but
if I
it
ever
means you
needed
can have
to
a
take it.
conversation about it. You know, you have more substance.
That's what I
you have
said.
more
I mean,
things to talk about.
socializing and stuff is important. Like knowing about, like, you know, learning, expanding is good. But I think you can just expand your brain in much better way. Rather like read books which are actually helpful, and even fiction would be better than reading something like geometry. But again, you know, sure, I do understand. Like, I'm not saying don't go to school, don't learn prepositions, don't learn grammar. You should like to be able to speak. But most of the times, like stuff like, I don't know, like stuff like how much white blood cells do I have? How many red blood cells do I have?
That's useful.
Like,
You never know.
you're never gonna need it, man. I can tell you anything you want to know with like a $20 membership.
Okay, guys, let's
Come
drop
on.
Sanjay on deserted island.
You can drop me there. I mean, but you can drop
I
me
feel
there.
like you would complain so much.
Me? No, I'm a grinder. I'm a
I feel
hustler,
like
man.
that would be so good.
I'll get it done. Like no matter what, I'll get it done. Just make sure to leave
Would
a
you
phone
eat
and
your
internet
arm?
with me.
Would you eat your arm?
Would I eat my arm?
you had
That's a
to.
tough one. I think I'll start with the thigh first. You see? That's the difference
Oh.
between a dropout and a graduate.
It's like my dark fantasy getting dropped on a deserted island, just having to figure it out.
Yeah, you were talking about the Amazon forest, right? You were like, oh, I
Yeah.
wish we just like get dropped in the middle of Amazon forest and then like try to like live our life. I mean, I mess
No,
with that
no.
vibe. I mess with the vibe, but
No, not Amazon. No, because you would just die. in
yeah,
this
maybe
thing.
like a smaller forest, right?
No, just an island, so you have different biomes. Because the jungle, like, you just get stung once and you're done. You
Fair
know,
enough, yeah.
you'd need some equipment.
Fair
But
enough.
anyway,
Anyways.
yeah, financial literacy is very
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, kind of crazy how Beast Industries is kind of like focusing their kind of interest towards finances. Like, sure, he's like,
Yeah.
I love to see a creator go in so many directions and actually putting a strong foothold there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys know, but Mr. Beast also sold some percentage of his company or equity or whatever it is, like $200 million worth to Bitmine. And Bitmine is one of the biggest shareholders of Ethereum. Tom Lee is kind of like working with them and stuff. So he, not only does he have his hands in exchanges, cards, Visa, MasterCard, which is where this is headed, Step is
Yep.
headed, but also on the cryptocurrency side of things, which is like very Ethereum focused. And I'm sure Bitmine has more than Ethereum, but again, Ethereum is one of their biggest treasuries. So I love to see when creators are doing this type of stuff and expanding out of their niche. He's not just a guy who makes videos on like stay in a circle and win $10,000 anymore. Like he's literally...
He's a businessman.
Yeah, he's a businessman and
Yeah.
he's killing it.
Yeah, it's a creator-owned conglomerate. And yeah, I think just in general, what's really interesting is like, obviously there's so many topics and things you can talk about as a creator, but we are definitely seeing the rise of like the finance side of things, right? Like we're both in this field. Like I never, ever thought I would be in this field, you know?
Yeah.
But I am because it really interests me. And I think it's like with the rise of just business owners, entrepreneurship. It kind of all goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
And I think the reason he's seeing demand is like, yes, there's financial literacy that's missing, but also you need to know all these things if you're being an entrepreneur. Like if you're doing your own thing, which is, in my opinion, going to be increasingly the trend as like AI takes over the world. I don't know how else to say it. Like there's going to be more and more entrepreneurs and people that want to build businesses, and they need to know the basics, basically.
Yeah.
So I kind of see like those two trends are correlated.
Yeah.
Would you say the same?
Yeah, 100%.
Crypto as well, right? The rise of crypto.
Yeah. Like it's because the younger generation wants to get more financially literate, not just because they're interested, but also because they want to make money, and they say this is the way of making money. They don't want to make money.
We don't have another choice because of the assets and stuff.
They don't want to make money in the traditional way anymore. Like I told you, like one of my longtime viewers, he's like following me, and he's like DMing me, and he's like 18 years old, and he's asking me about tips and like how he should become more financial literate. Like he's asking me for help, like, oh, where should I invest? I have this much money and I want to start a small, like a car detailing business, and I want to do this and that. So there's going to be a big supply of entrepreneurs, and then people who are very tapped in and are actually taking actions are going to be the outliers here. Yeah. And life is a video game in the end of the day, right? And finance, like even when you are playing GTA, for example, like GTA 5, and you're trying to like buy all these businesses around, and you're trying to get your money up in the game, it was one of the best experiences ever. Even when I was playing like older GTAs, I believe GTA Vice City, which was like way older, and you would basically buy these. You'd basically buy these workplaces, right? You'll buy like a strip club, or you buy like a hotel, you buy all these stuff. And then you'd get in your car, and then every, few hours, you would drive around your locations, and it will just have like a little bit of money in front of it. And you'll just pick that money up. You'll just pick that money up, right? And then you'll see your bank balance going up. And I think GTA 5 did it a lot better. And I never played that, but did a lot better. And now I think this is what life is, right? People want to kind of expand and start making money earlier because they know that the competition is much harder. Younger generations are getting into it, like into this finance side of things, not just selling courses or InfoFi and all that stuff, but actually trying to build businesses. For example, I just mentioned like one of my all-time followers. He's not just looking into investing in S&P 500 and forgetting about it. He also wants to run a business and increase that input into these stocks every month. So he's like, okay, maybe this month I can only put 100, but hopefully next month my business will go better and I can do 1,000. And people are getting. Bro
is 18.
Yeah, bro is 18. Wow. And I know there's like younger kids as well. Yeah. Like he was 16, 14 are into this stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like a video game to them. And if you are good at playing it, it's going to reward you.
It's definitely social media, yeah. I don't even think these kids are thinking like, oh my God, we're in a bad economic environment.
Oh yeah.
They're just like on social media, and they see that like they've got all the tools available to them, and they just take them.
Yeah.
Like straight up. Whereas before you had to read a book. Like I remember when I was like starting getting into business, like I was like buying books.
Yeah.
And now you can just kind of research on social media.
Yeah.
So it's so much more accessible. Like my little sister is telling me like, oh, I want to start a business doing this, that. I'm like, yeah, do it. Like, and I haven't like told her anything. I've tried to kind of like teach her stuff, but she is learning by herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best way, especially if you're young, like watching videos, finding the people you're...
the young generation.
Yeah.
Like Gen Alpha, the one after... Are you millennial or Gen Z?
I'm not sure which one it is.
Okay, I think you're millennial.
Okay.
You're either millennial or tail end of Gen Z. I'm Gen Z, also kind of tail end. And then there's Gen Alpha, so like a 14-year-old, I think is Gen Alpha. Yeah, like my little sister's Gen Alpha. That generation, like different, like not even in terms of their hustles, like their brain is going to be so weird.
Yeah.
Because they lived through COVID. Like my little sister was maybe 5 or 6 during COVID. Can you imagine like not going to school for like 2 years?
Yeah, insane.
And just being inside and not being allowed to go outside.
Yeah, even parks. You can't even go to parks and stuff.
No, like and just that fear.
Yeah.
When you're a little child.
Yeah.
Like
it's crazy.
It must have changed their brain, like genuinely,
Yeah.
And she's super introverted, like really introverted.
Yeah, makes sense.
So yeah, very, very different generation. Like,
yeah. Also, like I think also online, a lot of creators have realized that it's just better to sell something, like always be selling, right? Like always be closing. So
I remember when you told me that.
Yeah, and now it's like people are just that's the content they're consuming. So they're like, oh, this is the way to go about it. Before, like, I don't know, maybe like 5 years ago, 6 years ago or something, there were so many people trying to teach how to be YouTubers. And then before that or whatever, or after that, they were drop shipping, right? How do we drop shipper? How do we drop shippers? And then they were like, oh, how to get better at Fortnite or something, because at one point Fortnite was also a big career. Like people wanted to go pro, like everybody wanted to go pro and stuff, right? And I think these kind of people go through, not people, like the whole society goes through these changes. And right now it's like, oh, how to build a brand and how to grow big, how to sell, how to do this. And the younger generation is learning from that and then trying to like implement that, right? And then AI is also another one. How to run AI, how to run this app, how to run that app, how to take advantage of AI. And younger generation is just learning that, and they're trying to like build on top of that.
So I saw a stat the other day. Let me just actually try to find it. Wait, it's like I'm like on Grok. Please stop. Okay. I have to go through like all these random things that I'm asking. Am I gonna find it? Oh, no. Okay, probably not. It was something like how many creators there are. It's insane. Like the stat is really insane. I really want to try find this. Okay, I found it. So the report surveyed how many? Okay, off the top of my head, it was like 10 years ago there were 13 million influencers.
Okay.
Like globally.
Okay.
Which is a decent amount, but not that much. And now I think it's like 10x the number, something like that. And they're projecting it to 10x again within like the next 5-10 years. So everybody's trying to be a creator basically because they see, that it's lucrative and stuff, which is not even true. 50% of creators, this is a 2025 study, 57% of creators in the US make less than minimum wage.
Crazy.
And only top 4% of creators make more than 100,000 a year. It might be 100,000 or 150,000 a year. So the creators that actually make a lot of money are in very, very, very small supply. So when we talk about, we see all this like content about you should always be selling and stuff, that I think that's also just like our bubble and our niche because we're very ambitious and like we're into this stuff. But the average person, I don't know if they actually see that.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Like you can learn this study, right? You can read this study and you can kind of become less delusional, or you can just stay delusional and reach for the stars. And I think that's what I would recommend. Like there's always going to be 100 million people trying to create content, right? I know so many people who are trying to become influencers and they post like once a week or post like once in 2 weeks. Like I was an influencer for a long time and I barely posted. Like you could put me in an influencer category, but I was barely posting. Like even on X, right? Like everybody's a creator, but how many people are really creating content?
Also, a lot of them aren't full time. Like for us, it's like it's literally our bread and butter. Without it, we cannot survive. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I would just become a waitress.
Yeah. And you'll be surprised. Sure. Like a lot of people will tell you, oh, their competition is crazy. There's many people are going for it and stuff. But it's really about like who lasts along and who is a bit more unique. That's pretty much it. Like,
I don't think anyone should be discouraged. Definitely not.
But it could be discouraging, right? Like somebody be like, oh, wait, there's 150 million, influencers going to be like, and like what, 50% are not even making minimum wage. What the hell am I doing, right? Like it's very,
okay, I've got the numbers. Oh my God. Okay. So the creator economy grew from $100 billion in 2020 to 212 billion in 2024, and is projected to hit 480 to 1.2 trillion by 2030.
Oh wow, 2030 already? It's 4 years from now?
So that's a 10x. From 2020 to 2030, that's the 10x in the creator economy, just like the amount of money invested, how much creators are making, how the valuations of creator businesses, just insane. And in 2016, there were 50 million creators worldwide. In 2026, there are 200 million creators worldwide.
Wow.
So that's 10 years. That's a 4x? Yeah.
There is
4x.
200, how many?
200 million creators in 2026.
There's 200 million creators worldwide. Sorry, wait. How many creators again?
There are 200 million creators worldwide.
There are 200 million creators worldwide, but there's only one of you.
Oh my God. And 90% of these are making less than 100K a year.
Wow. Crazy that. Crazy stat.
Yeah.
But I feel like
In the US, obviously, you know, a little bit biased. They haven't like surveyed the whole freaking world, but yeah, still pretty crazy. So if you're making money as a creator, you're an outlier, and it also means that you should probably listen to creators that are making money because they know something that you don't. Yeah.
And it's all like it's also saving you a lot of time. I think this is also something we are. I think you shared a video with me, and it's like the difference between who makes it and who doesn't makes it is the amount of time you get the idea to the execution. Like if you're somebody who's getting an idea today and you're executing next week, you are probably in the lower end of the creators who are making stuff happen. So the time you take from an idea to execution is going to be very important as moving forward. You have an idea, execute. Have an idea, execute. Like if you look at my thing, it literally says execute. Like that, I'm trying to remind myself. I used to be like really, I procrastinate a lot. Like I'll have DMs and I'm like, oh, it's only a 1 minute reply. But I'll be like, I'll reply later. And it just adds on to your burden.
Yep.
Nowadays, if I have any task which is less than 5 minutes, I do it right away.
Yeah, same.
And it's a life-changing thing.
Changed my life. And you actually get more energy from it, and you can do more. You feel better about yourself. You have more self. It's just such a virtuous cycle. One thing that I'll say about the gap between idea and execution, my most viral video so far on Instagram has like 25K views. So not that much because I just started a month ago.
It's great. You have like 2,000 followers, right?
But I saw the piece of content that I wanted to talk about, Malt Book. I literally got my tripod out, bad lighting. It was the evening. Yeah. I had no makeup on, like all this kind of stuff. I put it and then I just started recording and it was my best video.
Yeah. I knew as soon as I woke up and I was still going through my X, like reading about stuff and you already had a video out, I knew that was going to do well eventually because first movers matters, right? I posted it when there was less
than 100 posts under the hashtag.
Insane.
It was crazy. Yeah. That one did really well. I need to catch more bangers like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so exactly what you're saying, right? The gap between the idea and the execution was so short. It was literally like 20 minutes that I got a very good result from
Insane.
It. Because
and it's very authentic video as well. You're talking to the camera, you're just saying it, no scripts, no nothing. And this is also, I think the video you sent me was talking about real and AI, right? Like most of the videos which are, I don't know, like super highly like edited or like, you know, like released later.
Yep.
Of course, there's going to be AI involved in those, right? Like people are using AI for their, you know, for that purpose to perfect something. But when you have this like such like an idea, execution, boom, post right away,
like a raw
that
moment.
is very raw. That's very real, right? And the more you do, the more energy you're gonna get because energy is not. You don't get energy by motivation or discipline or anything. You get energy by momentum. The more you do, the more you fast go, and then more energy you get.
I'm seeing that gif of like when you're writing and there's fire.
Oh, yeah. Gonna.
Wow. Wait, say that again.
Gonna.
No.
Oh. What? Wow.
I can't with you.
Which one?
Something energy is gained by momentum.
Yeah, energy is not gained by discipline or motivation. It's gained by momentum.
I always say momentum is everything. Because like once you're in the flow of something, if you're in the flow, if you're in the momentum, please don't take a break. Like when things are going your way, like don't take a freaking break, don't take a holiday, don't stop. Like that's actually when you need to be doubling down, doing the most, like going extra mile. Like
one of the GOAT creators, I won't name them, but there's a very viral video of him saying that when a rocket is going through the sky, it doesn't pause, it doesn't stop, it keeps going for the momentum, right? And it starts throwing stuff from it. You know, I don't know if you've seen it, but like
it detaches.
It detaches stuff. And this is something I've like in my next video I have talked about it. You have to subtract stuff when you're going. If you're going, just take an example of a rocket, right?
Anything
it's like
that slows you down.
Anything that slows you down, you have to keep like subtracting it from your life, and it will go further and further.
Don't break up with your partners, though.
No, it's like again, like you still need rocket fuel, so maybe that is your fuel, right? Maybe being with your partner is the fuel that pushes you forward, so you need that, and then you need to subtract all the distractions. You have to make sacrifices, etc., to go through the sky and get out of the orbit or the atmosphere and reach the stars.
Wow, that was poetry. It reminded me of SafeMoon.
Said that, by the way.
Oh, really?
Well, he didn't say something.
You just ruined it.
I got my clip. That's it, man. I don't care about the long form shit. Like, I got my clip. We out. Make sure the clip, you cut it right where she says, wow. And that's it. We just cut it right there. But yeah.
It reminded me of SafeMoon when you were saying that.
Oh, my God. Are we talking about SafeMoon?
Real quick. Yeah.
Okay.
Just mention that real quick.
SafeMoon is one of the first meme coins which like did really well. Like they did so well at one point that they were having talks with the government of Gambia, which is a country in Africa, and trying to implement some sort of partnerships there. So this is meme coin is actually
This
talking to
happened this
governments.
cycle. Do you remember?
Yeah.
There's like a country in Africa that launched a meme coin
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
to like fund their schools and shit.
Yeah, I mean it's rugged. It's gone anyways. But
Pretty cool though. Yeah.
but
Anyways.
it's pretty cool, and they were doing all these like crazy announcements, like him like shaking hands with some like diplomats from Gambia and stuff like that, and they were like pumping this token up like crazy. But now the guy Braden Caranoy, that's how his name is pronounced, I think.
I don't know.
He just got sentenced to 100 months in jail, and by
long is
numbers, he took that's 8 years.
8 years.
And he took about 9 million, which can be traced. He took that money from he stole that money from the token. So if you're a meme coin deployer, man,
Stop that shit.
stop that shit. Because if this is the guy who's getting caught, especially because all he did was just dev sold, like that's it. So
He didn't even like scam outright.
Beaver, right?
Yeah.
The guy who won the thing. Have you been seeing the stuff happening online?
Yeah.
So he's also one of the deployers and stuff. And he's like,
So the thing
admitting it
is
straight
that
up.
since it's on chain, it's there forever. Like, don't forget that, guys. Like, it can follow you 10 years into the future.
Yeah. And especially because, so he admitted it. He definitely has KYC with X. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to get the $1 million.
bro,
you're
that's
so
so
close to
dumb,
getting
dude.
screwed here. Like any like kind of
Beaver
like
L, Beaver L, Beaver L.
yeah, any
Please
kind of
use
like
your brain, guys. Like,
annoyed lawyer can like really start a case, and X will just give it their information and be
Yeah.
like, oh, this is the person. That's where he lives. Go for him. It's very risky now. So like I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. Like first of all, don't do crime. But if you're doing crime, don't admit to it.
Yeah, for clout.
Yeah,
Like, what?
It's crazy. W reply though. The reply was W, but I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, like, I don't know, dude.
Anyways,
It's
doesn't
just
matter.
lame. It's
My
cringe.
lady,
It's
my lady
cringe.
type shit.
It's cringe.
That being said,
That's a wrap.
is that it? 5 minutes. Oh, 5 minutes. Okay.
How do you wrap it up usually?
And then I didn't wrap it. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, oh damn, we didn't wrap it. So last thing we can do something like
Oh yeah, what I learned this week.
yeah.
Okay, what we learned this week.
What did you learn this week, Elisa?
Dude, you're putting me on the spot.
I mean-
I've been studying the Instagram algo a lot. Yeah. So just learned a lot about that and how Instagram has a new app. I don't know if it's out yet or if it's coming. It's called IGTV, and there's going to be long form video there, and it's going to prioritize like horizontal video. So yeah, Instagram is really cooking. Like I said this in the last episode,
Yeah.
but I think TikTok right now is going to fall behind. It's just not as interesting.
Yeah.
Instagram is really cool right now, I think, if you want to grow as a creator. So I'm just studying the Instagram algo, learning a lot about that. Yeah.
Instagram is definitely like the new TikTok. I remember when Reels used to be like secondary to TikTok. Like TikTok would be so popular and Reels be like, oh, you're on Reels? Oh my God, this is bootleg TikTok. But now Reels is just so much better.
Reels is so
It's so
good.
much more curated. There's so much like less fugazi on there. Man, I think I mentioned it on the TikTok part before. Literally every fourth video on my TikTok is sponsored.
an ad.
Ad.
I have that as well,
ad. And add a weird ass live stream and then like 2 real videos. Add weird
There
ass
is
live
zero
stream. What is
my
this
TikTok
garbage?
is just psyops. Like I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like it's all like meant to like brainwash you into something. Whereas Instagram, I feel is so much more curated. I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels
Quality
like
of the content is higher too. That's how I'm.
it's
at
higher
least doing it.
quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer. Yeah. I literally deactivated Instagram for like 3 years, like a few years ago. And I never ever thought that I would come back on Instagram and post on Instagram. Like that's crazy. It's crazy to me that I'm even active there.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Instagram's great. And I think it's gonna keep getting better. What did you learn this week?
I'm just seeing my notes. Maybe I remember something here.
I've never seen Sanjay in this color. It's a nice
Does it look
color.
good? Baby
Yes,
blue.
I like that blue.
This is such an old suit. It's actually crazy. Like this is like
Never seen you in
6
color.
years old. I think.
Like ever.
I used to wear it in like Canada all the time. And so-
Yeah, blue and yellow is my favorite color combo. It's kind of funny because I never wear it, but every time.
No,
I don't know.
your shirt is blue, no? Blue? No, not this one. The one you wore last episode.
Yeah,
Blue
true,
shirt.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to say something motivational stuff, but it's okay. I can't find anything right now. And I don't want to think.
The
I don't
rocket
like
was,
thinking. The rocket was.
The rocket was a bang.
Okay, I will say this. Okay.
What did you learn this week?
What did I learn this week? I mean, we've been kind of working on the Instagram stuff together. So I've been like learning a lot about the algo and like trial reels and stuff, so like that. What is working, what's not working.
He's cooking on trial reels.
Yeah, luckily it's working out for now.
For me, it's like
yeah, but
I get a notification like your trial reel's taken off, and I check it, it's 500 views. I'm like, dude, what?
Yeah, your trial reel's got more views than your main reel. Your trial reel got more unique views than your main reels. 200 views. Like that's crazy. But anyways, I've been doing that a lot, and okay. I am planning to cook up a series on Instagram, so I'll just I guess tease a little bit there. So I've been like hiring like the right people around it and working with a creative director and stuff. So hopefully within like 2-3 weeks I can start releasing it, and yeah, that'll be cool. But that's it.
Yeah, Sanjay and I are taking really different approaches. Like I'm being super independent right now, like not hiring anyone, and then you're like expanding.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I think you're gonna cook harder because of that.
I just want to. I during my boxing thing, I spent 30 days towards just one goal, right? And I wanted to be in that mindset again. When I have like every day I want to post something, I can't get in mind. I cannot like you are cooking every day. You have videos going out every single day. I know you're batching
So do you.
it. Yeah, but it's more like podcast video rather than like. It's not a plan. I don't have a plan so far.
Got it.
So this is what I see. And to make a plan, I need a team. So doing the boxing as well, like I had like trainers, I had health maxers, I had like biohackers all around me. So I felt like I was surrounded by a team, and that's why I won, right? And I feel like I need that to just.
Everyone does. Everyone does. I need to learn that.
Work.
Yeah. Nice.
But that being said, this was episode 4. Thank you for watching. This is Sanjay.
And Elisa.
And we'll see you in the next one. Make sure you check all the links down below for other platforms. Peace out.